These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Go. 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 Apologies.
Hey, no worries.
Oh, okay, here we go.
So I thought I would throw that out there to anybody else that didn't know that was an option, or some people that are eating the 6%, or whatever your sales tax is, wherever you are. Yeah, and then you can pull it in a report, and it'll show you what it took out for sales tax, so that way you know what to pay.
Yeah.
The next step for me is to create a separate bank account to have that 6% go right in there, which would be nice. But I have to talk to Huntington about what it takes to create a second bank account, business bank account.
Because let's just do a savings account. And actually,
but I want it all underneath the business's name. I don't want anything in my name.
No, correct. But you can do a savings account underneath the business.
But it's still a second. Yeah. But there's additional paperwork needed to create an actual bank account under a business name.
There is.
Yes. I had to provide my articles of, and all that stuff. So yeah, you don't have to do that with a normal bank account. If you just go in and ask for a bank account,
correct.
It takes about 2 minutes.
Okay. But there's still, I think you're not opening up a new account.
Right. I just want to I want a sub account.
Correct.
Which if you go to the bank, it's not a true separate account. It's they just add it as a sub account.
Because if you open up a savings and then at least make money on your money, then
right.
Correct. A savings isn't going to be right now. Square pays, I think Square for like a savings account pays like 1.75% for the year. So I was thinking about doing that myself.
But sales tax you're not going to have in there for, if you're paying monthly, so the money's not ever going to be in there long enough for you to actually earn anything on it.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
I'm just throwing it out there. I mean,
whatever.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
Just stick it back in your mattress, will you? All right. So that's what that's what I had pretty much. I want to go over our January goals that we set last week. Whether or not you've started working on those at all or not yet, I don't know. But we can cover that. Did you have anything else besides that yet?
I have succeeded in my January goal.
Huh?
I've succeeded. My goal was one.
It's January 2nd.
I understand that. I got a call yesterday. I got an email yesterday, actually. It's one of those. We have a last minute party. No, I have. I will not include that into my.
You can. I mean, absolutely. I have things that are quoted that I'm waiting to hear back from that I quoted at the second half of December that will for sure be included once they're actually booked.
So it's a holiday party for a company. They originally wanted the food truck, and I said it wasn't available, but I can do a drop off, and so we're booked for 115 people.
Nice.
At our local Michigan theater for a pork and chicken and 2 sides drop off.
Nice.
On Friday, this Friday.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if that wasn't really your goal, was it?
No, and my goal was to book an office party of some sort via me handing them a flyer.
Well, okay.
Ish.
But it was just an office party. It wasn't necessarily a setup location.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, that counts. You're good.
I mean,
it counts.
We'll see. It's not going to stop me from doing it. So if I get another one, then we'll say it counts.
Well, then it's this bonus. You can exceed your goals, and I encourage everybody to do it. Like once I reach my 15,000 in bookings that I wanted to do for this year, I'm not going to stop and hold off and booking any more until February.
I mean, that's true.
So, speaking of which, we did book a wedding that we got on the books. This was a new one. So, 200 people. which was the last available Saturday I had in June. So my June Saturdays are completely full this year, which is nice.
Yeah.
Considering it's
I have-
January 2nd.
I have 2 June. I just booked a please hold. I'm trying to see if I can make an image. I am also booked for June 10th and 24th.
24th was the one I just booked. Well, hi there.
Yeah, but why is it backwards?
It's not.
Oh, it is well, for me it's backwards.
I see it. The text is all in the correct order. I can't see you though.
Yeah, but I don't have a green screen, so I really can't do it. All right, we'll just do
Well, you
that.
shouldn't need one.
Yeah, sorry.
I wonder if the problem is because it's green.
Oh, yeah, probably makes some sense there, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, we can't do that anymore. So,
But
yeah. So
so
June
yeah,
24th from
that one's booked. So that's roughly 4 of the 15. So I'm down to 11. Aetna, the group at Aetna has been off, or at least the person I've been talking to has been off. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on the 500 people, which I quoted them as 9,000 for pork wings and a few sides.
cooking pork wings now.
No, pork / wings /
Oh, if you need help, if you need another trailer to come help you serve 500 people, let me know.
Well, that one's all buffet.
Oh.
But yeah, the bigger issue will be a capacity issue, and
It's gonna be a lot of wings.
it's a lot of wings, it's a lot of pork.
I'd be more honestly, I'd be more concerned about the wings.
The wings I can do in batches.
Are you
And
gonna
I can
do it?
those on all 3 racks. I bet you. I mean, I could do.
You're doing a case per rack, right?
Maybe. And those are 80-pound boxes, right? No, 40-pound
40.
boxes. 40-pound boxes. Yeah, so probably it'd be tight, but
So you're probably
having
so each bag is about 40.
yes.
It's 10 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be a little tight to get a whole case on one rack. Maybe. No, it shouldn't be. So yeah, I can probably do 80, I can probably do 120 pounds at a time. So probably do 240 total. Yeah.
Just a lot of wings.
It was a lot of wings. So yeah, and then in my quote, I only did 1 hot side, so of mac and cheese. And then the rest of the cold sides. So just because I wouldn't have space to warm hold that amount of food. So yeah, there's definitely potential that if you want to come over, I could yeah, I can
We'll
get
talk about it.
cash money or something.
We'll talk about it.
You're not getting half. You keep looking around.
I mean, a solid third.
For you to drive over and cook,
Yeah, that's a long drive.
I bet you Rich Parker would come over and do it for free.
He doesn't have a long drive,
Oh, man,
and he's got 17 outlaws.
I'm running a business here.
You are. I understand that.
A third or nothing.
All right, solid quarter.
I'll have you talk down to 5% before we're off this call.
Probably. I'm a horrible friend. I'm horrible at
I'll do
peer
it for
friend.
$10.
Just pay for my
Let me
fuel,
have some
damn it.
wings.
Pay for my fuel.
So yeah, they have that one, and then I have another wedding that's in that $4,000 range. So if those other 2 come through, I will definitely be there as well for the month. Which would put me at half of what I've catered with my catered total of last year. So
I currently have, since we're talking about invoices and such caterings, I currently have 5 outstanding invoices for this now 2023.
Mhm.
I did make a horrible mistake at double booking a day, and I had to refund a deposit. But yeah, other than that, it's going well so far.
Yeah, I have 6 outstandings. Deposits paid on all of them except for one. And the one that hasn't paid the deposit was due on the 31st. So
Yeah,
I'll kick out a reminder to him. But yeah, that was 14, I think, outstanding, 14,000 outstanding, give or
mine's
take. So
7,100.
So yeah, I am feeling like I'm on pace. Ads will start to hit. I just pretty much shut down my recurring nonstop ad. I moved it from $7 a day to down to I think $1 a day or $2 a day. And then that money will get refiltered into the ad campaign for catering. And that's where the push is. Confirmed a July 4th festival, 4th of July festival, one that we did last year. I just wanted to confirm that we were invited back. Sent out all kinds of applications for Food Truck Fridays, Kentwood Food Truck Days. I have got a lot of stuff on the calendar already, and that's not even including our normal setup spots, which could be harder to squeeze all of our normal spots in, which is good, which allows me to be more picky. And not be forced into some of our more mediocre locations that we kept just because they were okay. They weren't great, but they were okay, and we needed some filled spots. So yeah, all in all, things were looking up for us. I'm feeling good about this year. Haven't set our sales goals yet for the year. But I am leaning towards 400, I think.
So up
Total
90
sales
from this year,
Yeah.
2022.
Yep.
Well, I
think it's
mean,
doable.
you'll have, depending on how far you're going to be able to go inside January and February, as far as weather.
I mean, we're not pulling. I mean, I think we did 1,000, or let's see, what did we do last month? It wasn't. I mean, it's not a huge number.
Well, let's see who beat who for last month.
All right, let's see. December, last month. Woo, baby! My net for December, net sales $3,933.50.
Oh, I was close.
Did I beat you by 50 cents?
No, I was 900 off, but I worked like 6 days.
I think that's about where we were at too. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days.
I had a catering. I had the brisket guy. It was $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I had 2 sales days. One that was $85, one that was $102, and it was our catering gig that was $2,000. That, I mean, without that, pretty sad.
So that begs the question then: is under pressure?
I don't know. I am happy with. I mean, it's. I didn't need it to be a huge moneymaker.
No, okay. I mean, but I mean, if you didn't have the barbecue catering gig,
yeah,
you'd have made less than me, even if I didn't throw my catering gig in there.
Probably.
And you're open 3 days a week.
I wasn't open all 3 days all that time. So that was. I mean,
how many days?
That was 8 days.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's
total. So yeah, we did. There was one week in there where we only did 2. Another week where it was just the 1 day, and then we were off the other week. So, and who knows how much of that. So let's look at November.
Net sales for me were 3,047.
Okay. So yeah, November was 4,500 without any,
45 in November.
yeah, without any catering, really.
Oh, I beat you in November.
Well, you were selling barbecue.
Maybe you should sell
Did
barbecue.
you have some catering though? Did you have catering in November?
I don't believe so. Please hold. No, November was 87.72. And no, each one of my big days had multiple, or a good number of payments to them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I had 8 days was all we ran in November too.
Um, 11. Yeah, 11. What's weird is my busiest time of day was at 5 p.m. and I was only open once.
Yeah, we did have the radio station thing was our busiest day, but it's not like it was. I mean, we also took a day off before that to do it. So
yeah,
I think all in all, it probably would have been the same as we had done the other weeks, really. So yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Would I like it to be doing more? Yes. We'll see how January pans out.
What was your final amount you paid to Square? Just for Square fees.
Hold on.
Not subscription services.
Yeah. Let me get there. A lot.
Right.
$7,890.27.
Okay. I'm at just under 5,200. Hurts every little bit of it. So
well,
I was
so
told
I must be getting a better rate than you then.
Probably.
Because if I only have a couple grand more than you with 3 times the sales.
You don't have 3 times the sales.
What were you at? 150?
No, 100, almost 190.
Oh, never mind.
Jeez.
I got the 50 was your expenses. Never mind.
But I think I probably took more credit card sales than you did.
You think so?
Oh, I would. It seems like everywhere I went, it was nothing but credit card sales.
That's what most of ours are. Yeah, you used to be able to see a percentage.
You can just click on last year and scroll all the way down. Oh, you can't. Yeah, not percentage. You have to do the percentage yourself.
Yeah. On the if you're on the Square for Restaurants POS system,
yeah.
If you go into the sales report, it does show you in there your percentage of credit cards. I like that layout. I wish they would move that to the website, because the way they have everything laid out and the graphs that they include in that are so much better than anything else.
I'm
and I hate that it shows 3 different ways depending on which device you're looking at. Like I see things differently on my phone than I do on the website, and I don't like it.
So I'm 2-to-1 credit card over cash.
I'm almost 3-to-1.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So total for you're just going based on collected under payments.
Yeah.
So I took 92,600 in cash, 265,000 in credit card sales.
Yeah, I'm at 142 in credit card and 55 in cash.
So yeah, I'm almost 3-to-1. Our first full-time year, 2020, was crazy because everybody was paying in cash, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And we had more cash payments than we did credit card payments that year. So yeah, you roll over to the next year when it's the exact opposite. And you're like, oh, what changed? So
Everything.
carry cash, everybody. We appreciate it.
So when people come up to you and say, what do you prefer, cash or card?
Cash. Every
That's
time.
what you tell them every time. Okay. I
Yep.
I said whatever works for you, just to be diplomatic. But
If they're asking, I'm going to give them an answer. So, and that's kind of how I've trained Chris to, especially when they ask, what would you recommend? She'd
Yeah.
be wishy-washy and give them like 6 options. They're asking you what you would eat. Give them one thing. They might not go for it. They might, but they're looking for a recommendation. Give them a recommendation.
do you ever get into it with them about
Chris?
So
Yes, all the time.
not Chris. Well, I'm gonna mute you after cough.
All right.
Well, that was disgusting.
Thanks for muting it.
You never know what comes up. So people ask me, what do you recommend? I have 3 questions and I give them 2 sandwiches. So I ask them, are you plain or adventurous? And then I ask them, pork or brisket? And they say either. Most of the time they'll say either. And I'll say, like, if they're adventurous, go with the Elvis or the Presley that you have, or the infamous PB&J. And normally they'll take one of those 2, because I say, hey, they're both our signature sandwiches.
Yeah.
You ever thought about putting a signature sandwich on yours? Like, this is what are you known for, a specific sandwich that, like, your top selling sandwich that's not plain meat?
No.
Because it kind of does eliminate the question. Ish.
Yes. I mean, people don't read our menu as it is.
I know. You got chicken tenders and fries?
Hey, what comes on that Lord of Swine? It's the next words. You just read Lord of Swine. Read after the dash.
Too small. Too small.
I like the dialogue. And in some instances that allows us to upsell. So the way Chris will usually do it, and I think Pam does too, is he'll give his favorite, and then whoever else is on the truck, he'll say, this is my favorite, this is their favorite, and here's our best selling item. So they're usually getting 3 different things to choose from,
Okay.
or as a recommendation. So when Chris does it, so the Mootown Philly is his favorite thing on the menu. So that's brisket, and then smoked sweet peppers and onions, and nacho cheese sauce, and a flour tortilla wrapped up kind of like a burrito. But Chris likes to add jalapenos to his when he makes one for himself. So that's how he'll say it. He said, my favorite is the Mootown Philly, but it's really, really good if you add jalapenos to it. And we charge for jalapenos. So he can upsell it just a little bit. Or Pam is a cornbread selling fanatic. I'm still not sure what her obsession is with it. But anytime she sells beans, she said, yeah, you know what? If you add cornbread to that, it's like barbecue dessert. And she sells cornbread like it's nobody's business. Well, she'll go through a pan. She can't sell 2. We found out she can only do 1. But yeah, so it's them asking for us for recommendations allows us to kind of curate and help to upsell. And yeah, what I could see it and what I've seen at like other places, and I see it on beer menus a lot, like having staff favorites marked on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I can do that. Maybe I can get a little floating head of everybody to put next to a menu item.
Yeah.
As a staff favorite type of thing. I like that idea. That's pretty, I could see doing that. I'm sure everybody would be thrilled to have their floating head on the menu board.
Throw yours, Chris's, and Pam's head
out
on the menu.
Drooling. But anyway, yeah. Yeah.
So
that's all I got, Skippy. I got nothing else.
I am hold on, sandwiches. And the amount.
Man, I love the sales cold text messages that I get for funding.
Really?
Oh yeah, they are so awfully written. Here's what this one says that I just got. Hello, Mr. Exclamation point. Hope you are having a great day. It's Davis from Seattle.
Hey, Davis, how you doing, buddy?
I wondered if $1,000 return 113,000 over a 12-month interval is good for Sweet Rex and Smoking Butts Barbecue.
The answer to that, sir, is no.
Thank you very much. And I don't answer a single one of them.
I wanted to tell you, I'm
Yes.
trying to do it right now, but it's not working out too well. Okay. And then filter A to Z. Okay, so what do you think your top selling sandwich is?
Sandwich
Yeah.
or item?
Sandwich.
Sandwich is a piglet.
Like no chance anything else is even close.
Yeah, you don't keep track of that stuff throughout the year?
No. No, I hope people like my food and go away with it.
Yeah, it's the piglet without, I mean, yeah, without a doubt in my mind, I know that that's what it is.
I mean, I know ours is the pulled pork sandwich, just a regular,
So yeah, our
pork
piglet,
sandwich.
yep. Trying to find. Oh. Yeah, I'm not super crazy about how some of this stuff works in here, but
I sold 1,307 pulled pork sandwiches.
so the piglets I sold 2,201. Now our best-selling item is our loaded mac and cheese. If you combine the two, so the pork variation and the brisket variation, it's 3,936. So our best-selling single item. So if you break apart the loaded mac, the loaded mac brisket is, we really thought we were going to beat it this year. We lost it. 21 behind the piglet. So we sold 21 more piglets than we did loaded mac and cheese with brisket. So yeah, every year so far, the piglet's been the number one seller.
Well, okay. Interesting.
2,700 sides of mac and cheese.
Damn.
People like our mac and cheese. If I took it off the menu, we would probably go bankrupt in a month.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, we sell enough of it. We have people still coming up looking for loaded mac and cheeses that I'm almost trying to think of a way to do a loaded mac and cheese with what we have on the truck, like a corned beef loaded mac and cheese or something like that. I know.
Are you a loaded mac and cheese truck or are you a barbecue truck?
Hey, you sell what you can sell.
Yeah, and you're the one who was picking on me for doing Cinco de Mayo and
right now I'm a panini truck.
And I was doing like when I had chicken on the menu, I would do like a buffalo chicken mac and cheese and Nashville hot mac and cheese. Whenever I do sausage,
you were changing it every day.
Shut up! Week. No, when I had chicken on the menu. But when I have sausage on the menu, you could top it with mac and cheese or put that on top.
We've had people ask, like especially when we do sausage, and we've had people do chicken. So when we have shredded chicken on board, we'll substitute it if they want it as a chicken mac and cheese. So I don't know. But at the same time, I don't want to make more mac and cheese than we're already making. So
so I just did our loaded mac, and it was almost 100 different between pork and brisket. So we had 759 brisket macs and 840 pork macs. It's interesting.
Mhm. My loaded max accounted for 1/6 of my sales.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But yeah, we total items sold was 35,912.
Oh, I think I do a Mammoth Mac. 454 Mammoth Macs, which are double the Mac, double the meat.
So about what I serve.
Hey, it's not my fault that I can get away with it and you can't.
Eh,
Not really getting
people are
away
happy.
with it.
That's all that matters.
Size. Just West Side's not always the best side.
You enjoy your dirty water over there.
Oh, we got plenty of it. I borrowed this from the wife because my wife is bougie water lady.
Mine's right out of the tap.
If I had good tap water, I would. It smells like ass.
All right, Skippy, let's wrap this up. I'm running to Ann Arbor.
You want to do lunch today?
I am having lunch with my son for his birthday.
That's right. 20 years old.
20 years old today. Yep. So we start. My plan was originally that we were going to do a fly out to Oregon and drive down the coast, and then fly back from Vegas.
Oh boy.
But I think we're going to do that next year.
21st makes sense.
Yeah. So that way we can hit up the breweries going down the coast and food truck scene and stuff like that.
Cool.
I want to do the same thing with Alex when she graduates high school. So
It's cool.
one kind of last father, son, daughter trips. And I wanted to do this one with Ethan sooner, but just had not had the opportunity. So hopefully, we're gonna start planning it for next year. And
Come mid-February, the wife and I are traveling to Tennessee. So I will be doing some barbecue reviews if she'll let me go to barbecue restaurants.
we're in Tennessee, going to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
I don't remember. There was a barbecue spot in Pigeon Forge. Was not super great. It was okay.
Yeah, well, it's a 4-hour drive to Nashville, so we might go that way.
You're going through Nashville, huh?
No, it's a 4-hour drive to Nashville
from Pigeon Forge.
Yes.
I think you're missing the point of relaxing during a vacation.
I would love that. We rented a cabin on the mountains. I would love to just sit there and sit in the hot tub and sit there. But it doesn't work.
See, I like to do things. I like to go places to do things.
So do I.
I can sit in a hot tub 20 minutes down the road from here.
True.
So I like to explore the area, but the area.
It doesn't have the Smoky Mountains.
Sure, whatever. You go to Oasis, they got some really nice drop backs on the walls. So.
Completely understand. Been there a few times. I completely understand.
But yeah, driving 4 hours each way is that's a day. I mean, we did the Grand Canyon from Vegas, which was like a 3.5, 4 hour drive.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was the Grand Canyon. I mean, and we drove back at night, so we got to stop and look at the stars in the middle of the desert, which was cool. With a little mountain hill behind us, and I kept hearing things like rock slides, like little rock slides, like animals were coming down the hill. We were in a convertible. I was like, I'm putting the freaking hood up because we're about to get mauled by a mountain lion.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with mountain lions.
But that was I think that was the fastest I've ever driven on a highway in a car. I think we had 130 in our Mustang.
Jesus.
Hey man, long, straight, open desert road. I mean, yes, I know a lot bad could happen, and don't anybody ever do that. It's not safe. But it's, luckily we didn't get pulled over or a stray cow didn't wander out into the middle of the road it was fun.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Drive it like you rent it, right? I get the insurance.
That's true. There's so south of Pigeon Forge, there's Hungry Bear Barbecue.
I don't remember where I went when I was down there, but I was with a group and they said, "Yeah, we should go get barbecue." I was like, "Do we have to?" So yeah, it was okay. It was not anything that I would say was like you got to stop. but that was the one place that I've eaten down there that was
Oh,
barbecue.
there's a Dickies. I mean, can't get much worse than that. Anyway, let's wrap it up like I've been trying to do forever, and you just won't.
Oh, what the F ever. So I'm going to Pigeon Forge.
Hope everybody has a great start to their new year. Visit us where you can find us, PBJs of Michigan, on Facebook. I need some more Instagram followers, please. PBJs_BBQ, MFT guys on Facebook. Listen on Apple so we can see our podcast go up.
We peaked again at like 75, and then we dropped down to like 256.
Jeez.
Now we're back at like 110. So,
Ugh.
The charting there is very much live, based on number of listens.
Yeah. So basically,
I try not to watch it too carefully anymore.
So in other words, you have to keep the podcast open all the time, just on pause. Just on pause.
No, just put them on loop. Put them all on a loop. No, please don't do that. We like our stats being accurate, and so we can contact some sponsors soon.
And if you are a sponsor and want to, please contact us as soon as possible.
Yeah, because spots are filling quickly.
They are. They're absolutely.
We like Viagra ads and Manscaped ads.
It's Blue Chew. It's Blue Chew.
Hims. I heard Hims is a big one that's all over podcasts. So yeah.
Hims. Yeah. forhims.com. Yep. I know that one.
Well, don't do it for free. God, now they know.
Well, hopefully they hear us and want to say you did a great job on that free ad for us.
So as you share our stuff, everybody tag your favorite whatever company, and we'll see what we can get out of this thing.
Yes, actually, yes.
All right, guys. You guys all have a good day. We'll talk to you next week. Peace out. We love you.
Woo!